Oh, wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our unfortunately last trading day for this week. Today it's Friday, it's July, it's the 9th of this month. And I'm really, really happy to have you here in our awesome, famous, and incredible morning briefing show. Really, really happy. So, Marcus, shut up here on YouTube. So, by the way, YouTube, we share this morning show on YouTube as well, live, of course. And if you watch it on YouTube or maybe later as recording, then you will find a button on the screen in the right corner. You can subscribe this channel. And if you want, you can give us a like, thumb up, or if you say it's not so helpful, then thumb down. For me, it's the main thing. It's, everything is your own pen, it's your own perception, so it's completely fine. If you say maybe we could something progress or improve something or any wishes, then you will find a commentary field below that video. So you can leave your comment there and we will give you an answer as soon as possible. So by the way, and in this show, of course, on YouTube live, on and Zoom, feel free. There is a commentary field. You can leave your comment right now if you have any questions. So feel free to ask whatever is in your mind. Themba, wonderful good morning. Darom, Ian, Don, I can see it here on YouTube, and all my lovely fellows. I really appreciate a lot that you spend your precious lifetime with me this morning. I will do my best to help you to improve your own trading by sharing my knowledge and my experience with you. Okay, so let's go through our charts. And first of all, we start with the official presentations, the Orga stuff. So where is my Zoom? It's a Zoom webinar. So I can share my screen now. So here we go. Then I can see the chat. That's good. Arne, wonderful. Good morning. Danny, nice to meet you here. Okay, great. So that's the morning briefing show. My name is, my name is Markus Gabel. I'm a trader for 22 years right now. And I went through all worst scenarios you can ever experience in your trading life. I lost everything in my life: money, self-confidence, my family, and almost my own life. Because at the worst stage and the worst point in my trading career, there is the Danube here on my view, around about 500, 600 meters from here, from my office. So I always, when I look at this window out of that, I remember where I come from. And there was a bad Thursday evening in winter years ago, 17 years ago, roundabout, there I lost everything: my family, my money, my self-confidence. And at a special Thursday evening, I wanted to jump. And thanks God, I didn't do it. But I promised to my Lord in that time, this bad night, if I will find a way back in my life, and if I will find a way to become successful in trading, not rich, that was not the goal, to become successful in trading, then I will help other people to reach the same goal. First goal, being happy. Second goal, being successful in trading. And this is my purpose of existence. While I get up every morning with a lot of motivation to help you through your own process. And this is what I want to help you, what I want to do every morning. So that's the risk note. You're responsible for your own trading. That's our Admiral Markets broker, Admirals, Forex and CFD broker with over 8,000 financial instruments, regulated, of course. That's the homepage. You can find anything. That's me. That's not important. So if you want to follow me on social trading, then Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or in our live trading room on twitch.tv/DowHowTrader. And of course, you can follow Admirals Global on Instagram as well. So that's our rules. Mihai, wonderful, good morning. So the point is why we work with rules every day, and why I I I don't get tired to tell you this every single day, because this is your, and I would say our only chance to become successful, to survive in first stage in this trading branch and become successful on the long run. Why is it? You cannot influence the price on the right side. So you see the price on the right side or a chart, whatever, you can do whatever you want. At the end, you can do literally nothing that your trade will be successful. You can do nothing. You're completely dependent of the market. So therefore, we created our sentence, one of the most important sentences for private traders. If you cannot work with guarantees, you have to work with probabilities. And probabilities means you have to stick to the rules, because probabilities are based on a specific strategy, and a strategy must be tested by a back test, of course, and is depending from specific conditions. And this is what we're talking about, probabilities. So, and at the end, your strategy must be tested and successful. And this is a trend, this is the oldest approach ever. That's the Dow approach, the Dow approach, Charles Dow approach, tested. The backtest goes back to 142 years in the year 1879, when Charles Dow figured out that's the best idea to trade with the trend and to buy cheap and sell expensive. So, and this has a hit quote of between 70 and 80% roundabout, and it should be enough to make money with that. And therefore we have rules. A valid trend is needed, no trend, no trade, NT, no trend, no trade, no trend, no trade, you know. Rule number 2, we need a cheap price. Maturity of the trend, maximum force trend arm. We used to take the first correction after the trend is valid. Then rule number 3, we come out of the correction, and then we are not responsible to turning the price. Therefore, we need a kind of visible sign, and therefore I use Heikinashi, the balance candle, because in this balance candle, the price turns based on higher volume on the other, or one or the other side. Or maybe as an alternative scenario, if you don't see a balance candle, maybe too much money immediately into the market, which means the elephant jumps into the water hole. Sometimes it could happen, then you can work with a changing of the color. That's the exception of the balance candle. And with this in our mind, we have something news I want to share with you. So the upcoming events for today, it's not really interesting for us. Monthly GDP estimates, they are already out. It's not interesting for me as a swing trader. Then weekly export sales and the labor force survey in Canada this afternoon. So much more important is my invitation for you to our lovely webinar this afternoon at 3 p.m. German time, by the way. And I'm not sure is Paul, I guess Jens, right? Jens or Paul, I don't know right now. So defining a trading plan and formulating a trading strategy. I guess this is one of the most important topics ever. So especially if you may be a beginner, or maybe you want to repeat this special topic, then please join this webinar this afternoon, or maybe you can watch it later on our YouTube channel as well. But if you have time, then you can ask directly the host, Paul or Jens, with your questions, and they will be happy to have you in that show, in this webinar this afternoon. So then why your trades are not 70 to 80 profitable, Mihai? I guess you don't understand the law of probability, you know? So I'm not perfect. I make my mistakes too, by the way, but it's a long run. The backtest goes back 120 to 42 years. So how long are you in this show? 2 months, 3 months? So what do you expect? That I become rich tomorrow? And this is what I always used to say, guys. It's a long run. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. I know I'm around about 50% in a drawdown phase. I know, but this is not my first time I make this. And if I remember to the turtle traders in the 18s, they have a deepest drawdown of 87%. And that was, the turtle traders are the most famous traders ever. So, so you can lose your account before you make money. I don't lose my account, of course not. So, but you have to run for a long time. And sometimes it is a drawdown phase is a part. It must not be that you go so deep in a drawdown phase, but sometimes it is like it is. And then you have to adjust, and we have to confess we have really hard times in the market right now. But I'm really sure that we will come back. So, but you are too young in this trading branch that you can judge anything else. So if you are with me for a long time, and I can show you all my other accounts. So look at this one, for example. I can give you this answer. So I have this other account here. Let's go here, for example. That's here, you can follow this, and let's see the analytics here. So that's not me, but that's not my son. So look at this one. Look, that's the trading account live since 4 years. And even I had really bad drawdown phases. Every single year at the end was successful. And this is what counts. Not 3 months or 4 months, years, and not for 3 months, okay? So don't judge anything else about a short view. It's always the long run. So, and this is, by the way, one of the things why so many people never become successful in trading, because they cut after 3 months or 4 months. And by the way, they don't stick to the rules, by the way. So, but as I said, trading is a sprint, is a marathon, not a sprint, by the way. So, and as you can see in our running trades for the moment, we get the reward right now. So let's have a look at our DAX trading. So, and by the way, I have news for you guys. We have news. So we make a little bit adjustment for our trading working style. So starting with Monday next week, we trade Euro USD, Dow Jones, gold, and oil in our, because those currencies, those underlyings are in focus. DAX, I trade in day trading in 10 minutes, by the way. The other indices, I trade in daily chart, and the exotics, and by the way, the indices and kind of commodities, I trade in daily chart. And of course, the other exotic pairs, I trade in weekly chart. So let me repeat again. That's my working style with this account starting next Monday. Weekly chart, exotic pairs. Daily chart, indices and commodities. Our 4-hourly chart, all the other currencies, majors and minors. Then hourly chart, it's euro, gold, Dow Jones and oil. Once oil is finished in weekly chart in my account right now, and the DAX in 10-minute chart. So we have a diversification, and I guess we have a little bit hourly chart, and weekly chart, daily chart, and DAX in day trading. Yeah, Anna, thank you. It cost me hours last night. Hours, I swear to God. But yes, thank you for that point. Okay, so that's my DAX trade. Actually, it's open And you know, I stuck to my rules and I stick to my rules actually. So we had a trend yesterday. That was the trend after this sharply decrease yesterday. It was a really sharply drop yesterday. And now the price is going up again as always. Yeah. So we had a day at round about 10 p.m. German time. We had the corrections deeper than 38%. There were the balance candles. So I set a pending order in case the price will go up. Then the trade were opened. Then we had a bit lower prices. And this morning, the price is doing what it has to do to continue the trend. And now you see that's the probability. Yeah, the probability of 70 to 80% that we reach the point 2, and maybe finally we reach the point of control. So, and this is enough. So where is my first target? My first target is at the point of low, because it's the space between my entry and the point 2 is too less. So it makes no sense to take partial profits there. So, and there is a kind of symmetries in the market. So what's about this rectangle here? So look, that's the first move. Yeah, this is the length of the first move. So therefore I took it there, started here with the correction, and now it's a little bit deeper, which means here is the deepest point, and I'm quite sure that we will reach here the symmetries. Yeah. So I hope you can go deeper here. So, and therefore there at this symmetric, I will take partial profits. Then I trail my stop into profit, and then I'm fine. And then right. Okay. So this is the DAX trade. Now let's go through Euro USD. So what do we have here for the moment in hourly chart, by the way? This is a trend. Look, and this is why Euro USD is on my watch list for today. So that's what the first move, the first correction. Then yesterday with the falling markets, we have increasing euro. By the way, more buyers than sellers. And now we are in a correction. So now we can work with Fibonacci, that we can measure how far the correction will go. So, and here we go. Yeah, now we have a correction deeper than 38, which means we can delete this. And now we are waiting for a correction. Maybe the price will go back to the point 2, or maybe there's an interesting support zone here. Maybe this can pull some new buyers in the market. And by the way, you know, the point of control is quite far away. In our chart, it's up at 121.79. So we have a lot of space to go for this Euro USD. So then in Dow Jones, basically we have almost different trades. So the first idea is we come down here. That's the downtrend. That's the main downtrend. Correction and a movement. And now we are in the correction. And I guess that we will reach the point of control again, which is placed at $34,585 by one future contract. And yeah, let's see. If you have a secondary trend, yeah, here is creating a new secondary trend, which is the correction and facing upwards. Yeah, then we have to wait a little bit. But the main trend is still down. And if you can see any balance candles or maybe changing of the color, then we have to go short, because it is, by the way, the first possible correction for us. Because with the yesterday drop, we had a valid trend, not before, only just with the yesterday's drop. There was the balance. That was rule number 1 and 2. And now we have the first possible correction, which means balance candle or changing of the color. Then we have to go down to continue the trend. or at least we reach 0.2, you know, round about 70, 80%. What's about gold? Yeah, in gold, we have a trend too, but it's an old trend. Look, this is this one. This one. Movement. Correction. So next move. Next correction. And there is no trend continuation right now. So we are still in the correction, which means that's the last correction trend. This current trend will break if we have a close below the yellow rectangle, then we have a trend break. Until that point, or everything what happens in the meantime is not a sideways phase. It's not. It's a time delayed or a correction which has an extension on time. It's not a sideways phase. In order book, there is no sideways phase. And a guy, a trader who has a look at the weekly chart cannot see the sideways phase. So please delete from your mind, in your wording, the stupid word sideways phase. There is no sideways phase. Either you have a trend or you don't have a trend. Either you have an uptrend or you have a downtrend. Either you are in the move or you are in the correction. There is no sideways phase. Believe me, think it through in a logical way. Yeah. So please, it's a correction with a time extension. No more, no less. So should we trade gold? Not yet. Why? Rule number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 5th correction. It's too old. By the way, we are within the red zone or in the blue zone, in the fair price zone, and we are close to the point of control. Yeah. So once we can, we break this trend, then we can think about a new trade, but not yet. So, and gold, actually, I have a running trade in gold, and we reach basically my first target. And, you know, I trail my stop this evening to the next candle. And then let's see, maybe in daily chart, we can see the price will go up a little bit. And we see maybe a double high or something else, or the kind of interrupted movement or a divergence on the upper side. And then I can close that trade. And then I switch with oil on my hourly chart as well. So my question for you guys today is, and you know, we always have a question every day. It was a very interesting week. And you see a couple of guys, and Miha is absolutely correct when he is questioning the strategy. Yeah. But everybody has a goal. So what's your goal? Did you reach your own goal this week? You remember on Tuesday, I asked you, what kind of goal do you have for this week? Improving yourself, being more disciplined, sticking to the rules. So the question for today is, did you reach your own goal this week? Yes, I did. I didn't have a goal this week. Oh, no, I didn't. And the more honest you are, the better it is, believe me. So we keep it a little bit open, and we can see it on YouTube as well. So if you want, you can leave your answer there. Did you reach your own goal this week? So what do we have on our watch list? Not watch list, our running trades. So this is with the drop in the markets. Almost all our running trades are brutal in profit. Absolutely. And this is the big reward. If you're patient enough, if you're disciplined enough, and this is what the account brings in the long run up again, even you have a drawdown phase, as long as you stick to the rules and as long as you follow your plan and trust the system, You will become successful in trading, but not today and not tomorrow and not in the next 3 months, on a damn it long run. And if you are not willing to accept this point, then go out, leave trading, do anything else. Care for your kids, your friend, or whatever, but go away, get out. If you don't want to accept this fact that trading is only successful on a long run, not on a short run. If you are successful in a short run, be happy, but then it's a coincidence, just only coincidence. All famous, really successful traders had deep drawdown phases, had problems, were struggling, were fighting. But ask all long traders, our successful traders, they always have a long-term view and goal. And if you cannot accept this, if you still have this illusion to become rich or successful in a short run, don't waste your lifetime. It's still wasting of lifetime. And please never forget, you only have this one life, one. And our time is ticking. Our lifetime is ticking. And you can do nothing to stop this ticking. So what is more worth? To follow any dreams or illusions, or to learn trading on a proper way? It's your decision. So as you can see in hourly dollar, in Australian dollar, Swiss franc, yeah, and yeah, we are on track. And I'm quite sure finally we will reach the point of control. So we are safe, stop losses in profit. We sold already half the position. We cannot lose money anymore. Okay, so same Canadian dollar, Swiss, Japanese yen. Do you remember? We opened the trade there. We had a little bit of troublings there. So, and now we are back on track. And look, point of control is really, really far away. So maybe the trend will continuing. We do nothing right now. So, which means we sold already half the position, if I see it right. Let's see. I have to, I can execute. Market execution. I'm quite sure I sold already half the position. I'm quite sure at the point 2. I remember, yes, but it's not recorded here in the chart. Yes, but I remember I did at latest the point 2. Okay, so let it go. The stop loss is already in profit and we have nothing to do. Fine, you see, that's the big reward, guys, if you follow your plan. Same, Euro Swiss franc. You see, it took us a long time. Look at the first stage. It was in March. 1, 2, 3 losses in a row. We cut the loss. But finally, here was the next entry. It was in April. And now we reached first target. And now look at this one. We are directly... Go to history to see the transactions. Yeah, here is, I was in history, trade history, but it's not here right now. However, I know it. So, and now you see, look where we come from. And the point of control didn't or haven't changed right now. And we are close to the point of control. And I'm quite sure we will reach it. I hope you can, anytime you trust the system. Why is it one of the best systems ever? It's not founded by me. It's not my system, guys. That's not my rules. I didn't create that rules. I took it over from Mr. Charles Dow, 1879. This is what I did. Because my teachers taught me work with the actions, work with the causes, not with the actions. You know, this is the karmic principle, cause and reaction. Why should I work with reaction, like indicators or something else, if I can work with the real cause? So what is the real cause in trading? Everything is based on what? Type in the chat box. What's the real cause of trading? What's the real cause of trading? What do you think? Type in the chat box if you want. What's the real cause of trading? What do you think? Oh. What's the real cause of trading? What do you think? I give you 1 minute. What's the real cause of trading? That's not so easy, right? The real cause of trading, everything is based on the order book. And what's the real cause in the order book? Price. The price. Guys, we are trading the price all the time. And the price is created by the volume of buyers and sellers. That's the real cause of trading. Therefore, we should work with prices and the volume. And prices are only judged by expensive, cheap, or fair valued. That's the real cause of trading. And if you work with the real cause, then you work with the 4 rules. And this is what Charles Dow figured out 1879, that the price, and that you can see in the chart everything what influences supply and demand, everything. It doesn't matter if you trade with trend lines or a fundamental analysis or whatever it is. At the end, you can see everything in the chart, everything. And therefore, it's a good idea to work with price and volume. And prices are sometimes cheap, sometimes expensive, and always prices go back from the extreme zones to a normal price. And how do they do that? With trends based on human behavior, buying cheap, selling expensive in any single time frame based on your own perception. That is what happens in trading. So unfortunately, my Admiral Markets is sticking. Anna, I don't know what I have to do right now, but since yesterday I implemented this this template from you, I have huge problems with MetaTrader 5 and I don't know any solutions. Sometimes it works a bit and then it sticks again, and yeah, I don't know what I have to do. Yeah, I installed it new and I did everything, but I don't know. I deleted everything about that. So let's see. Actually, yeah, I can do nothing, guys. So I guess it seems to be the add-on in MetaTrader 5 had the same issue. Yeah, which add-on? That's the point. Which add-on is it? It's the volume. Yeah, maybe. But then I cannot work with MetaTrader 5 if I can the expert terminal. Okay, maybe. Yeah, we have to find any solutions. I don't know why. It's a little bit annoying. So actually I cannot go with work here right now. So, but to be honest, new trading ideas, there are not valid right now, not in 4-hourly chart. Oh, thanks, MetaTrader. Thanks a lot. So maybe you can go on. Hopefully. So British pound, Canadian dollar. Here we reached already the first target. And by the way, look at this one. Interesting. Look, we reached the point of control. Do you believe me now? There is no doubt, guys, that we trade with prices. And you see, we come from the extreme zone and we went back, and not anyway, by a trend, and we hit the point of control exactly. And now the price is turning around the point of control. Do you believe me now? And if you reach with all the other trades, open trades, the point of control, and if you have any doubts, then I cannot help you anymore. Then I have to really to say sorry. Then I guess your ego is bigger than trading. And then I can give you a promise, because I had an ego which was bigger than my son. And there was a special time in my trading when I started with trading that I thought I'm really important. And I'm the importantest person ever. I'm the hero. I'm the Harry Potter of trading. And I thought the sun is circling around my head, until trading kicked my ass off. And I learned to be humble. And I learned where is my place in trading. And I have learned that I'm not existing in trading. This is what I learned. That was my big lesson in trading. So, and I understand that we trade with prices. And if you still doubt on the system because you judge my account, then it's up to you. Everything is on you guys, everything. So British pound, Japanese yen, look, fine, we reached already first target at 0.2. And where is the point of control? Really, really far away. So, you know, there are two options, only two options. First option, we go back to the point of control. Second option, that's the exception, when the market decides to move the point of control to another place. This is the only exception, that we don't go to the current point of control. But as long as the market doesn't move the point of control, which is based on volume and another price space, then it's a guarantee. It's a literally guarantee that the price will go back to the point of control. And this is the point how we can make money on a long run, guys, on a long run, please. Okay. And finally, US dollar, Canadian dollar. Yeah, that's fine. Look, we are on track here again to our point of control. And the point of control is placed up at 131.82. So now we reached already almost point of low. So we are safe. We sold already the half a position. The trend is continuing. We trailed the stop loss. Nothing can happen. So let it go. Yeah, let it go. So you can, that's the point, that's the stop loss here. So we cannot lose money anymore. Yeah, I cannot lose money anymore. This is really cool. Trade British pound, Japanese yen, sold already partially, and now it's a free ride. Looking forward to ride it. Yeah, that's cool. So, and all the other trades, crude oil, huge profit, US dollar, Romanian leu, we are almost to hit the first target. US dollar, Polish zloty, we sold already. The price is going up and up and up. Let it go. Yeah, and that's our DAX trade right now. Let's see if you can see it. If you can see it. Okay, I see on the other stage the price is going up a bit again. Yeah, okay. That's now, it's annoying. Okay, guys, let me tell you this. I want to say thank you. It was a really successful week for us. All our trades are now in profit. All of them are really in profit right now. So, and it was a really successful week. And I want to say thank you. So, but let me tell you this. I want to apologize. I really want to apologize to you. If you say sometimes my words are too harsh, or maybe I'm a little bit too loud, or they say, oh, that's what he's talking about, then let me apologize. But take it personally, but in a friendly and lovely way. Everything I talk to you and everything I try to say to you is based on my own experience. And believe me, it is not worth to risk your family. It's not worth to risk your lifetime. And it's not worth to risk your friends or your own inner freedom. It is not worth. And sometimes if I'm, directly, but the only point is I want to wake you up. I really want to wake you up. You can take it personally, because if you take it personally, then I know I hit you here. And this is my goal. I want to hit you, but in a friendly and lovely way. Because your kids, your husband, your wife, your friend, your friends that deserve the best version of you. And trading can create the worst version of you. And your family deserves the best version of you. So if you think I'm too harsh, yes, I am. But I want to help you. And sometimes it is necessary to be a little bit more directly to wake you up. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for being with me this show. We can meet each other in the Twitch room afterwards for the rest of the day. I wish you a lovely Friday, a wonderful weekend. And did you reach your own goal? We had almost a clear result. 44% yes, I did. 25% says, I didn't have a goal this week. And 31 says, no, I didn't. So I would say open your own handwritten diary and write in why you reached your goal, how you reached your goal, why you haven't a goal, and why you didn't reach your goal. Type it and make progress next week. Again, let's start it, and we'll do everything for you that you become successful together with us and Admirals. Anna, thank you for this lovely week, for this interesting week. Thanks for supporting me with with everything, I would say. Have courage and be kind, guys. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you on Monday.